Hello, darling. Happy Monday. Manifestation Monday. We're going to see what is manifesting around you. Waft, waft, waft. Oh, I hope that you had a fantastic weekend. And I hope that you're feeling great. Okay? Let's see. I'm going to get centered real quick. Bust the top off. But the top's about to blow off. Okay. This place about to blow. Okay, someone is funny. I like it. I like the energy. I like the energy a lot. What? Who sings that? Kesha? Blow? Okay. What's about to blow? What's about to blow in our manifestations? What deck do you want me to use, Spirit? Oh my goodness. Sacred Symbols Oracle. Sure. My safe place. My safe place for oracles. Spirit, my higher self, my darling's higher self, thank you so much for using me as a channel to guide and instruct. I ask for the most clear and concise messages, information, feelings, and sensations to flow through me for the betterment of my darling and for the highest good of everyone involved. Thank you so much, Spirit, and thank you for being here. Talisman at the bottom. We've got 31, 32, 33. Sorry, there was a stack of cards that wanted to come out mid-prayer. Okay? And that's significant to me. 31, 32, 33. Something about that could be significant. Maybe that's your age or the amount of years that has been happening, like that age range, 31 to 33. Talisman, healer, message. Okay. There's a key something. There's a key in what we're seeing. It's like we're interpreting what we're seeing as messages, okay, in our 3D, okay? We're interpreting what we see as messages of finality, and there's something here about healing that relationship with what you see and what you believe, okay? There's a key here to healing the messages that you're receiving from what you're seeing. Okay, shift your focus to affluence. Shift your focus to abundance. That's exactly what I'm getting from this. Shift your focus to abundance. There's something coming up. Ooh, growth. We're not running in circles. We're ascending. We're spiraling upwards, okay? We're spiraling upwards. We're ascending. Okay. So someone needs to shift the way that they're seeing something in their physical circumstances to be a healing circumstance for their growth. You need to see it as a stepping stone to abundance. If you're not already, maybe I'm talking to someone who is already doing that. You're already using your circumstances, no matter what they are, as a stepping stone to your abundance. That's a beautiful place to start in your empowerment and your creatorness with your reality, okay? Let's get into the tarot. All right, Spirit, tell me what's going on with my darling and what they're manifesting. I saw the Page of Cups and the King of Wands, so that's confirming the message from the oracles. There's something here about being creative with the messages that you're seeing and interpreting them in a healing way. Okay, being determined in that. Not being wafty. Being very determined to translate what you see, what you experience, into a healing thing for you, into a beneficial growth for you. Okay, tell me what's going on. Give me a signifier for my darling. The Magician. You're literally manifesting at your fingertips. Like, what you say is happening, but you have to make the choice. Two of Wands. There's something here about making a choice to do something different. Ace of Wands, literally. You've already, in this Two of Wands, you've already got grasp on the Ace of Wands here. So there's something here about recognizing the way that you have perceived your reality around you doesn't have to be the way that you perceive it moving forward. Okay, there's something here about the way that you have felt in your spirit, what you have like established to be true doesn't have to be true. I'm just now noticing in this picture, this wand behind it looks like it is locked. It's like mounted to this wall here, like unmovable. And so if you feel like something's unmovable, if you feel like something's unchangeable, then move yourself. Okay? You could try to fight this wand off from this wall, or you can grab a different staff and start using it as stability to move forward. There's something here about like it doesn't have to be this exact thing. And you know what's funny? This wand that he's holding here in the Two of Wands is actually shorter than this wand. If you compare the size of the staffs there, of the wands, the one he's choosing looks smaller, but stands taller. It's like, you may think that there's more here, but it's really kind of locked in place. And there's something here about like, if you, you think you're taking less if you move forward, but you're not. Because it allows you to move freely. This is a bizarre reading already, but you are manifesting left, right, and center. And there's something here about just the empowerment to choose. Like, do you feel empowered trying to move something that feels immovable? Sure, can you? Absolutely. But there's also like, there's something here about like, you also have the ability to just grab whatever wand you want and move forward. Like, something about having the self-respect to do that. Okay, having the self-respect to do that. Knight of Wands. But I want what I want right now. And because it's a challenge, that's almost a little bit more enticing, Hillary. It's a challenge. So won't I feel better whenever I overcome this challenge? You might. I don't say any of that condescendingly, by the way. I'm sorry if it came out that way. It might make you feel better, or whenever you get whatever you are trying to change here, you know, whatever immovable object you're trying to force, at the end of the day, like, if it comes to become what you want, it might just make you worry, like, gosh, did I force that? Like, why did I have to force something so hard? Why did I feel like I had to force that? There's something here. Okay. Okay. That's enough. They said that's enough. Go to the next deck. Okay. That's enough. Oh, because maybe what we're trying to manifest is from a place of lack, is from a place of feeling not enough, is from a place of grief, of feeling like we've been abandoned in some way. Okay, there's like a shroud of negative emotion behind it. And that's why it's immovable, because that situation, we interpret it as painful. We interpret it as abandonment, as something negative. That's been our experience. That's been how we portrayed it. This flame is ginormous. It's like the size of my finger. Wow. Someone's wand is burning hot right now. What? Okay, can you help me? Help me get the message my darling needs now. Because we're supposed to change the way that we're seeing things to be healing. What is it that we need to change? Knight of Cups. What? Queen of Cups. We want something to make us feel good, but we have to force ourselves to feel good. We have to do that first. Four of Swords, Ace of Swords. We have to do that first, okay? This is kind of like on par with Saturday's reading. Because there's something about like, we need to recognize, this keeps coming up. Okay. What you feel like has been abandonment or loss or betrayal or made you feel unworthy, ungood enough. Okay, don't use your tarot deck as an armrest, Hillary. How disrespectful. I'm so sorry. Someone's used you as like an armrest. Like they've just kind of like leaned on you whenever. And it's so disrespectful, right? No wonder you feel bad. Are you going to try to force someone to be different? Or are you going to remove yourself from situations that don't show you the respect that you deserve? Because there's something about pining for that energy, pining for the admiration, pining for the circumstance to reflect what you want. That's where it keeps getting hitched up, because we've sort of placed our emotional stability and our worth on what we're seeing and experiencing. And it's like, no. Please show up for yourself first. Any situation that resulted in loss and abandonment and feeling hurt and feeling cut out and feeling ghosted or rejection or whatever it is, any situation like that, take a second, take a deep breath. And I want you to recognize, do I have an attachment to this thing regarding my value? Do I have an attachment? If I do, thank God I don't have the opportunity to grow that attachment. Thank God. Thank the circumstance. Thank you for not allowing me to need you. Thank you. By not having what I thought I needed, I get to be what I needed. I get to be what I needed. I'm not going to force a situation to be what I need. I am going to be what I need. I decide my worth. I decide what is healthy. I decide what is good. I decide where peace comes from. I decide that and I choose that. And if a circumstance doesn't show that, I don't entertain that circumstance. Because I don't deserve that circumstance. Okay? Seven of Swords. Whatever truth I believed from this situation, from the evidence around it, from the words that were spoken, from the messages that I am interpreting, I get to decide whether or not that is true. I get to decide that. I don't agree with the circumstance, and I don't agree with the message and the truth that it plants, that I struggle to, disbelieve. If there's a circumstance that I believe worse about myself because of the result of the circumstance, then I have given my authority of my well-being over untruthfully. It's not even true, but that's my choice. I'm not going to believe the way this made me feel. I'm not going to decide that it's what's true about me. I decide my truth. Seven of Swords. I decide my truth. And maybe there's an insecurity about having this sort of energy or power in this situation to remove yourself. Because there's this lie that says, if I remove myself, I will lose it and I won't get it back. And there's still something that we're hanging on to that says, I need it. No, you don't. You need you. You need you. Page of Cups. You need you. The truth is that circumstances that trigger us, that make us doubt our worth, they are literally just manifestations of a wounded inner child with the Page of Cups. But part of inner child work is getting creative and allowing your child within you to feel safe. You be that parent. You reparent yourself and you tell yourself the truth. You speak to yourself through every circumstance like you're a child. And that doesn't mean that you baby yourself or anything, but you don't feed the insecurity or abandonment that you experience. You don't do that. You deserve better than that. And that's fully in your power. That's your choice. That's your choice. And I say it with love and compassion and complete understanding and complete resonance with this exact energy at many points in my life. I get it. I get it. You want to make yourself feel proud and worthy, then only speak those messages into you. Safeguard yourself from circumstances that mimic the wounding you experienced in your childhood. Remove the child within you from that. Don't be someone who speaks that over you. Be what you need. You deserve it, okay? You really do. Okay, is there anything else from this deck? Emperor, literally like being the safeguard for yourself. This is Aries card, and Aries is all about the self. It's the first sign in the zodiac, I think. I'm not an astrologer. I've said it so many times this last week. I'm not an astrologer. I'm just a tarot reader with a loud mouth, and I'm proud of it, okay? I'm also an Aries. Okay, so let me tell you about yourself, honey. Let me tell you about yourself. You are completely in a place of authority over your life, and you do not have to hand over that throne to any circumstance around you. And if there's a circumstance that comes up, off with their heads. Off with their heads. Remove it. Do you think an emperor allows someone to come make a joke of them in their own castle? No. This reality is your castle. It's your kingdom. Your reality, your perception, your belief system is your castle. So safeguard it. Watch who comes in. Set up those boundaries. Have some fun. Feel empowered. Make it a safe place. It's not arrogance, and it's not pride, and it's not harshness, it's not narcissism. None of that. This is an emperor in the upright. This is you saying, I am in full, like, what's the word, Hillary? We're gonna fuck that one up. I'm trying to say like autonomy. Autonomic. We're in full, complete control over our well-being, our feelings, our experiences. We are in control. We allow people in. We allow circumstances in. We remove them if they no longer are safe. You set the tone. You set the tone, my love. You set the tone. Ace of Cups. You set the tone. You make the choices. You invest. You love. You experience. You witness. You pour into yourself first. With that Ace of Cups, you pour into yourself first. And you don't allow imposters in. You don't allow imposters in. You don't choose an imposter. No, you don't. Yeah. 8 of Swords, 9 of Wands. Like, what reality is it to choose circumstances that just make us get stuck up in our heads and wonder and worry and, oh, I just don't have the power to change this. I just don't have the power to change this circumstance, to change this person, to change this outcome. Then don't. Then don't. Have some dignity. Have some dignity. Set up your parameters. Push through for yourself. Say, if I can't change the circumstance, I'll surely overcome it. And things will get better. But they won't get better if I mentally choose to stay here. If I mentally choose to remain trapped, to obsess over it, to basically reject any reality where this doesn't change, right? And I'm not saying that a circumstance can't change, and I'm not saying that you should pay so much attention to it to make a circumstance dictate your life. It's more honoring yourself. Boundaries are very important. They're very important. You don't have to shrink yourself to fit in a circumstance that makes you feel bad. You don't deserve that. You don't deserve that. Okay, any parting messages here? That whole thing? All right. Sometimes Spirit doesn't even let me shuffle. I don't even know if you could see that, but I picked up the deck and 45,000 cards popped out. Okay, we got the Hierophant, the Chariot, Temperance. Holy freaking cow. This is a big deal. This is a big pivotal moment. Your self-belief, your connection to one and all, to all of creation, and being moderate with yourself. Why are you choosing the shadow? Why are you choosing the worst case scenario? Why are you believing that? There's something here about transmuting your experience, your internal experience, to move you forward into a state of euphoria, a state of bliss, a state of acceptance, of witnessing, of knowing, of allowing, of growing. This is really important. Ace of Cups, the Tower, the High Priestess, the counterpart to the Hierophant. Wow, really? Ace of Cups, the Tower, the Hierophant? So, when we change what we believe about ourselves, then what we see changes. Truly, it's an internal job. It's all within. It's not without. It's not out here first. It's not as without, so within. As within, so without. If you don't like what you're seeing out here, then what's going on within? What are we feeding? What are we pouring into? What are we believing? What are we feeling? And can we shake it up? Can we do something different? Can we meditate? Can we get into that conscious creator Zen knowing? Can we honor ourselves in that way? There's so much honor with the Hierophant and the High Priestess. There's so much sacred honor. It's essential. If you don't sacredly honor yourself first, then how can your reality sacredly honor you? If you look around and you say, if I can't beat them, I'll join them, as far as a lack of respecting myself or a lack of whatever you feel like is missing, instead of joining them, beat them. Set up the boundary. Remove yourself. Remove your mind and heart from messages of your circumstances that feed insecurity. You don't deserve that. Justice and the Emperor. These are not opposing, but they're opposite signs in astrology. Libra and Aries, 6 months apart. Yin and Yang, the polarities here. As within, so without. You can blame your circumstances all you want, but that only gets you so far. And the universe says yes to what you say. If you say, my life sucks and no one respects me and no one cares for me, and I don't get to make the same amount as other people in my field, and I just have to work longer to earn half of what they make, and there's just all of these things stacked up against me, then the universe says, as within, so without. As within, so without. Can you make something official within you? Can you make an agreement that you remind yourself every day, today I choose what is right and fair and honorable to myself. Today, I am thankful that what I thought I needed didn't let me need it. Thank you for not letting me need you. Can I be thankful? Can I step into power in that? I think you can. I think you can. King of Pentacles, I think you can. I think you can. Judgment. Yeah. Spirit, is there any other messages that you want to come through? Let's do Healing Energy Oracle to close this out, okay? I get passionate, so I'm sorry if I sound like I'm yelling at you. I'm not yelling at you. I love you. I'm passionate about you. What healing energy does darling need today? The future does not exist, and the past is gone. I focus on the present moment. I have confidence in life again because here now. There is no danger. Everything happens when my soul is ready. Okay. That's all I'm being told to get. I hope that this reading was really helpful and beneficial to you and empowering to you, and I hope that you step into a place of unapologetically choosing to love and respect and honor yourself with your thoughts, beliefs, and feelings. I hope that you're thankful that what you thought you needed didn't allow you to when you were in a state of disempowerment. And I'm very excited to see where you take this. I'm very excited to see how you take full accountability of yourself and your focus and your feelings, because it is the most magical and creative place to be, is when you take full accountability. Okay. I love you so much. I'll see you tomorrow. Okay, bye.